you.
We will wait another day for a verdict in the Pinyon Pines triple murder trial. Jury deliberations will resume tomorrow morning, going into the 8th day now in this case.
Well, tonight we continue our live team coverage from the Hall of Justice in Riverside. News Channel 3's Katie Widener is there with our live mobile newsroom with reaction from a criminal law specialist who says this could be a very good sign for the defense. Katie.
Karen, John, the DA's office declined to comment today. However, that veteran defense attorney tells me it's an extraordinary amount of time for deliberations, even though it was a lengthy trial. And an indecisive jury means something is holding them back.
Those defense attorneys should be proud. Whatever they've done to keep this jury out in Riverside County, which is a very generally conservative neighborhood, they've done a great job.
On the 7th day of deliberation, still no verdict.
If you get past the first day, it's a good sign. And historically, as a defense attorney, we want it to go as long as we can.
Kia Feju is a board-certified criminal law specialist serving his 16th year as a defense attorney in Riverside. The longest he ever had a jury deliberate was 72 hours.
This amount of time, 6-7 days, is a lot of time. It's an extraordinary amount of time, but there's a holdup. And it could be either favorable to defense or prosecution, but nobody knows.
The jury asking for a readback of the testimony of co-defendant Robert Pape's ex-wife Monday morning, not asking any follow-up questions.
So they're definitely hanging up on something. This was a long trial, so I take it that they're going to take their time to investigate things, but they're definitely having issues with either DNA, credibility. Something is in there. Somebody's holding them back. This is a great sign for the defense to be able to potentially get a hung jury verdict.
If the jury can't make a unanimous decision, they'll find themselves at an impasse.
If it's a mistrial, they would be subject to being retried. The attorneys would have to get all the transcripts, which is beneficial for the defense.
Feju says in a high-profile case such as this, the DA's office would probably charge again, but depending on what the split was with the jury, the defense could also ask to have the charges thrown out.
And ultimately, no one knows what is going on inside the jury room. After the case is over, no matter the outcome, both sides will have a chance to ask jurors questions directly. But for now, the jury will return for deliberations tomorrow morning. Reporting live in Riverside, Katie Widener, News Channel 3.
Okay, the waiting game continues. We have not heard from those defense attorneys or prosecutors, right, since this all began.
That is correct. The DA's office declined to comment. The prosecutors directly told me they can't comment until after a verdict comes through. We did speak to John Patrick Dolan, Kristen Smith's defense attorney, directly after those closing statements were made. He didn't have much to say except that he thinks, of course, his client is innocent. For now, we'll just continue to wait, like you said, John.
Yeah, thank you, Katie.
For us and family members, it's a waiting game. Thank you, Katie.